Imagine a world where superheroes are so common that they need a call center just to organize their hero work. That's the genius setup behind Dispatch, a brand new episodic management sim that feels like The Office meets Invincible, with a splash of Telltale-style storytelling. From the first few minutes, the art style instantly grabs you. It's bright, comic book sharp, and yes, it looks a lot like the Invincible animated series. But unlike those heroes who punch meteors or fight alien invasions, you're the person who sends them there. You're the dispatcher, the unseen brain behind every mission, making calls, managing chaos, and sometimes making mistakes that cost lives. That's what makes Dispatch special. It's not about the glory of heroism. It's about the decisions behind it. The messy reality of managing egos, emergencies, and ethics. You play as Robert Robertson. Yeah, that's his real name. A former superhero once known as Mecha Man. Picture Iron Man, but if Tony Stark was broke, out of shape, and living off coffee and regret. Robert's once great robot suit, passed down from his father, is now in pieces. He can't afford repairs, can't afford to retire either, and so he takes a desk job at the Superhero Dispatch Network, the SDN, where his job is to coordinate heroes, file reports, and fix the mistakes of people who used to look up to him. And that's where the story hooks you. You're no longer the one wearing the armor or saving the day. You're the guy who tells others to do it. But it's not a simple management game. Every call you take feels personal. Every emergency comes with moral weight. And your choices actually shape the world around you. The gameplay unfolds across 8 episodes. The first 2 are out now, and each one mixes 2 genres that usually don't collide: management simulation and visual novel storytelling. During the day, you're handling the chaos of the SDN, deciding which heroes to send on missions, juggling PR disasters, and managing relationships between caped coworkers. Then, when your shift ends, the story slows down and turns into something deeper. You get fully voiced conversations, dialogue trees, and QuickTime events that feel straight out of a Telltale game. And that's no accident. The studio behind Dispatch, Ad Hoc, was actually founded by 4 ex-Telltale developers. So that signature emotional storytelling, where every choice lingers in your head long after you make it, is alive and well here. But where Dispatch really stands out is how it handles tone. One moment, you're sending out heroes to stop a robbery or calm a rampaging monster. And the next, you're arguing with your coworkers over lunch about who forgot to refill the coffee pot. The game is funny, fast, and self-aware, but it never loses its emotional edge. You'll meet characters like Invisigal, a former supervillain trying to stay good; Blonde Blazer, your boss and maybe even your potential love interest; and Chase, a once legendary hero who fought beside your dad. Each one feels fully realized, not just as game pieces, but as people. They have quirks, sarcasm, and opinions about your every move. And that's what makes the simulation feel alive. These aren't just units you manage. They're teammates you care about, even when they drive you crazy. And that emotional connection sneaks up on you. One early mission asks you to send a team to handle a street-level crisis. Routine stuff. But one wrong choice leads to an innocent civilian dying. The hero you sent might shrug it off, but your character doesn't. You see it weigh on him. You feel it weigh on you. That's when you realize this isn't just another management game about numbers and upgrades. It's about responsibility, about what it means to lead people who risk everything because of the choices you make. Every call you answer, every assignment you approve, could end in success or tragedy. And when things go wrong, the game doesn't let you hide behind stats. It makes you face it, narratively and emotionally. Of course, between all the tension and moral choices, there's still the fun part, the actual sim mechanics. You're constantly weighing decisions, managing limited resources, and keeping heroes happy while also keeping the public from turning against you. It's like running customer service for superheroes, except your customers can fly and your complaints involve alien invasions. The visual style keeps it light, that crisp, comic-inspired art, thick outlines, expressive faces, all splashed with humor and personality. But even the jokes carry weight. When a hero mocks your management style, or when your coworkers gossip about your past as Mecha Man, it stings just enough to remind you you're not a god here. You're human. You're flawed. You're just doing your best to hold it all together. The deeper you go into Dispatch, the more it becomes clear that this isn't just a management sim. It's a character study. It's about burnout, about second chances, about finding purpose after failure. The episodic structure works perfectly because each new chapter feels like another day at a job you're just trying to survive. And even though it's funny and absurd at times, it's also quietly profound. You start to care about these characters the way you cared about Telltale's Clementine or Lee, because they feel real. And since the story will only span 8 episodes, you know it's heading somewhere definitive. That sense of focus makes every scene matter more. It's not endless grinding, it's storytelling with purpose, every choice echoing toward a clear ending. So yeah, Dispatch might not have the epic boss fights or high-budget explosions of other superhero games, but it has something rarer: heart. It's thoughtful, witty, emotional, and full of characters that stick with you long after you log off. And maybe that's why so many players are calling it the Telltale game we didn't know we were waiting for. Whether you're a sim nerd or just someone who misses the storytelling magic of games like The Wolf Among Us or The Walking Dead, Dispatch scratches that itch in a totally fresh way. And if the first 2 episodes are any sign of what's coming, this could quietly become one of the most beloved indie games of the year. Now the only question is, when's episode 3 dropping? Because I'm not ready to clock out yet.